All right, friends, let's start our CKLA today. I'm going to set our CKLA timer, and I want you to check out our standards today and tell me what will we be doing today. Leanna, read the first one.
I can practice my new spelling words.
Okay, next one, Pilar.
I can read words with the ch sound.
Okay, and the last one, Walt.
I can ask and answer questions about key details in the story, The Coin Shop.
In your own words, tell me, what are we going to be doing today? Ty, what will we be doing today?
We're going to make words with ch.
We're going to make words with ch. So what kind of words would you expect us to make today?
Like chip.
Or?
Cheese.
Okay, sounds good to me. What else will we be doing, Jacob? Your own words.
We're going to read the coin shop and also answer questions.
We're going to read the coin shop and we're going to answer questions about it. Raylan, close our door, please. And Angel, what's the last thing we'll be doing?
We're going to be spelling new words.
We're going to be practicing our new spelling words. Good job, friends. We're going to start with the second learning target, actually. That first learning target that's up there is going to be the last thing that we do today. Let's see. Uh-oh. Let me move that back. There we go. Do you remember when I gave you some riddles? I said some riddles for you, and you had to tell me the word that matched the riddle, the answer? Okay, all of those words had what sound in common? Do you remember, Pilar? What sound did they have in common?
They all said k.
You're correct. They all had the k sound in common. And just to remind me, what are the ways that we make the k sound? How did we do that? 1, 2, 3, 5 people know. 8 people know. Okay, this is what I want to see. How do we make the k sound, Lennox?
C or CK.
C, CK. There are others, Chartice.
CC and K.
CC and K. That's right. Well, today, based on our learning targets, what do you think, what sound will all of my riddles have in common? Angel? Ch. You're right. They'll all have ch in common. Hands up if you want to answer my question. Thank you. Hands up if you want to answer my question. All right. This is a salty, crunchy snack made from potatoes. Chad.
French fries?
Chad just got here. Somebody tell Chad what sound it has to have in it.
Oh.
Tristan?
Potato chips?
Ooh, what was the word that had the ch sound?
Chips.
Chips. Let's see if we're right. Are you ready? Yay! We're right. Good job. All right, next. Next, are you ready? This is a bird that lays eggs and clucks. Monty?
Chicken.
You think so? Does anybody else have another answer? Somebody, what do you have? Emma?
Chicken.
Well, that's not another answer. That's the same answer. Does anybody have a different answer?
Yeah.
What?
A woodpecker.
Woodpecker. What sound are we listening for? Would that work? Nope, that would not work. Let's see what it is. It is chicken. All right, next. This is something that you strike to light a fire. This is something that you strike to light a fire. What do you think, Hayden?
I think it's a lighter.
A lighter. Lighter. Does that match the rule? That doesn't match the rule. Tristan? Read the clue again, Tristan.
This is something that you
Strike.
and light a fire.
To light a fire. Okay, do you know what that is?
Yeah. Like
You guys aren't allowed to play with fire, so I'm not surprised you don't know. Ellie?
A match.
I'm talking to your mom. How do you know about matches? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Yes, I think you're right.
I know that match.
It's a match. Oh, but I want you to look at that word match.
It has a T lighted. That's weird.
Oh, the T is lit up. And
It's a whole sound. H.
oh, and Ty said, that's weird. Let's keep going and let's see. Let's see. Well, can we talk about it? Let's get through our riddles. Okay, next riddle. Ready? This is something that you should do to your food before swallowing it.
Oh, this one's easy. Chew it.
Let's see. Is she right?
Yes.
She's right. One more. This is something you do to a ball when someone throws it to you. Lennox.
You hit it?
Does that follow our rule? That doesn't follow the rule. Cade.
Kick.
Kick. Does that follow the rule? No. Gunner.
Catch it.
Say that louder. Catch. Does that follow the rule?
Yes.
Yes, I think Gunner's probably right. Look at there. Catch.
The H is
Oh, what, Pilar?
the TCH is highlighted again.
Ooh, we've got to figure this out.
Yes, that is true.
Yes. Okay, let's see if we can figure it out. Okay. Use our sound wall right now and find ch and tell me, how can we make ch? How can we do it, Raylan?
CH and TCH.
Oh, look here. Ch. We can have CH or TCH. Let's look back at the projector and learn more about this, friends. Uh-oh. Okay, so let's look at our sound card. This is ch made with what? CH. Please say ch. Ch. One more time. Ch. Okay. What words are they giving us as examples of how we use ch? Raylan? Look at that again, Raylan. Not munch. Much. Chin and much. How popular is the CH going to be when we want to make the ch sound? How popular is it going to be? Angel?
Not very much.
You don't think it's going to be very popular? What do you think, Chad?
Not really popular.
You don't think so? What do you think, Chartice?
I think it's popular.
You think it's going to be a popular way? We're going to use that frequently? What do you think, Pilar?
I think it's going to be sometimes a lot and sometimes not a lot.
How do we determine how frequently we use it? How do we use this resource and determine how frequently we use it? Or look, our resource back here, it's always there. We look at the what?
The bar.
We look at the power bar, don't we? So look at this power bar. Would you say that power bar is long or short? I would say it's a pretty long power bar. I think that this is a very popular way, a frequent way that we're going to make the what sound? Ch. How are we going to make the ch sound? CH. Thank you very much. Good job. All right. Let's look at this one. The one that Ty said, the TCH is highlighted. That's weird. Yeah? But look, Ty. What sound does TCH make? Ch. How frequently will we use a TCH when we're spelling words that we hear a ch in? How frequently? Chad?
Not that frequent.
No, look at that power bar. Is it longer or shorter than the one on the CH? Yes, it's definitely shorter. I want to ask you a challenge question. I'll give you the answer if you don't know, but I think you can probably figure this out. When I want to use TCH to help me spell a word like this word, read this word.
Itch.
Itch. When I want to use TCH to help me spell a word like this word, itch, where will I most often find a TCH in a word? Where will I find it? What do you think, Chartise?
I think that the end of the word.
You think it's going to be at the end of the word? Think about all the books you've ever read, all the words you've ever read. Have you ever read a word that begins with TCH?
Yeah, but I didn't really care. Yes. I never even saw that thing.
I don't remember reading books with words that begin with TCH. I've only seen TCH at the end of my words. If I want to use a ch sound at the beginning, what will I always need to use? What, Chartise? Just a CH by itself. That's exactly right. Good job. Now I want you to get your activity book out, and you're going to turn to 6.1. Look up at my projector. My page looks the very same as your page. Yes.
We found a TCH.
Perfect. Hang on though. Wait a minute, just a second. I want you to tell me about it. I'm excited that you found it, but let's take a look at this first, okay? All right. Our job is to put the correct word from the box in the sentences where they belong. Some words will make sense in the sentences, and some words, if you try to put them there, it won't make any sense at all. Let's read the words that are in the box. Look at the projector screen so you can read them with me. Ready? Chips, scratch, chin, witch, catch. Why is this dot here? It's just separating the syllables. When you write that word in the blank, do you include the dot?
No.
No. They're just including the dot to help us take apart the syllables, separate the syllables. All right. So I heard Pilar and Ty get real pumped over here about seeing a TCH. What words use TCH here?
I think
Pilar?
scratch,
Uh-huh.
catch,
Yep.
kitchen.
Okay. Scratch, catch, and kitchen. Is TCH at the beginning of any of those words? No, not at all. Just like I told you. Can we find TCH in the middle of a word?
Yeah.
Yeah, that word kitchen proves that we can, right? Here's what I want you to do. Two things. Number one, I want you to organize your thinking. When you use a word, what should you do with it?
We should.
What do you do?
When we've used it. You just need to put a line over it.
You cross it out when you use it. Organize your thinking and organize your work. Number two, if you put a word at the beginning of a sentence, what should you do to that word that is not already done? Braylon? You capitalize that word. All right, I am going to set our work timer for 8 minutes. An 8-minute work timer. You need to read the sentence, determine which word would make sense, and write it down. Should there be any misspelled words?
No.
Why?
Because the words are in the box.
They're in the box for you. If you need help, raise your hand and I'll come around and help you. You may be... Friend, this is not the right book.
No.
This book should have been in your backpack from a long time ago.
No.
Find it in there. Oh, I love Pilar's good line placement. That makes it so easy for me to read. Do you need a capital letter here? It's not the beginning of your sentence, right? But do you need a capital letter here? That is the beginning of your sentence. Do you need a capital letter here? That's not the beginning here. Dan cooks food in the kitchen. I agree with that, but kitchen is the last word. This says, blank book is it? Blank book is it? Would we use kitchen, chips, scratch, chin, which, or catch?
Maybe it's forget
Which book is it? I like that. So put which right here. Capitalize the W. Is this the beginning of your sentence? So what should you do? What do you do at the beginning of a sentence with this letter?
capitalize it.
Mm-hmm. Which book is it? How did you spell that, Pilar?
W-A-I-C-H.
Keep going. Okay, and tell me about that W.
The W is capital because it's the first letter of the sentence.
The W needs to be a capital W because it is the first letter of the sentence. All right, which? Check your work, make sure that's what you have. Let's move on to number 2. Number 2, Chartise. Dan cooks food in the kitchen. Spell kitchen, Chartise. K-I-T-C-H-E-N. All right, number 3. Who can do number 3 for me? Lennox? So can you read the sentence with that word in it?
Yeah. Do not scratch the bug bite.
Does that make sense? Yeah, and I see that exclamation point. So how should we say that?
Do not scratch the bug bite.
Right, we have to put an emphasis. Do not scratch the bug bite. So spell it again, Lennox.
S-R.
Are you sure about that? Look at that again.
C.
A. S-C. Maybe look up at the top.
S-C-R-A-T-C-H.
I like it. Good job. Number 4. Read number 4 for me. Jacob? I agree with you. Spell chin.
C-H-I-N.
Okay. Good job. Number 5. Angel?
She likes chips for a snack.
She likes what?
Chips.
She likes chips for a snack. That makes sense. Spell it. She likes chips for a snack. And the last one, Tristan. Can you catch this? Spell catch. See what?
C-H.
Look up at the top and make sure. Catch. I hear ch at the end, not at the beginning. Maybe look at the top. Help him out. Show him where it is, Angel. C-A. Way to persevere, Tristan, and way to help a friend, Angel. Thank you so much. We all need a little help sometimes. Let's read these sentences that you and I made together before we put them away. Are you ready? Read. Which book is it? Dan cooks food in the kitchen. Do not scratch the bug bite. I bumped my chin. She likes chips for a snack. Can you catch this? Does that work out? Yeah. It works out. I agree with you. So which part of the learning target did we just work on?
The second one.
What did we do, Leanna?
We learned about new spelling.
Correct. We learned about new spellings for the sound ch. We're going to move on now to reading the story that we have, but keep all of these things that you just learned in mind because you're going to have to read words with CH and TCH to be successful in reading this story. You may put your activity book back up. Here are the words that we are going to be looking at today and reading in our story. We've got to be really good at reading these words. Otherwise, we're going to lose the meaning of our story. Look at the categories of words. What will words in this column have in them? What sound? Chartise? I'm listening, Chartise. Shh, you're right. What about this column? What will the sound be in here, Raylan? What about this column? No, what will the sound be? Again. And then these are just some two-syllable words. We can see the dot dividing that. And then here are some of our tricky words. Read these with me. Are you ready? Eyes up here. Shame. Shop. Spanish. Good job. How many syllables in that word? 2. Let's keep going. Batch. Fetch. Scratches. Switched. Rich. Under. 100. Some. No. Could. I think you'll be very successful today. Here's our vocabulary. Yesterday we had our favorite word, expert. Let's see if we can find our favorite word for today. Read this word for me, Jacob.
Shop.
Shop. Tell me about shop. What is shop?
Shop is a place where you can buy stuff.
Okay, you can go to a shop if you want to buy stuff. When I use shop like this, is it a noun or a verb?
It's a noun.
It's a noun. Can I use the word shop like a verb?
No. Yes. Yes. No.
Leanna says no. Jacob says yes.
Yes. We can make a graph.
Yesterday, I went shopping with my mom for some clothes. Can I use the word shop, the root word shop, and add an ending and change it to a verb? Yeah, I can. All right. What is this, Raylan? Looking glass. Look at the picture. What's another word for looking glass? Do you see this picture? What's another word for looking glass, would you say? Leanna? Magnifying glass. Has anybody ever heard of a magnifying glass? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Read this for me, Raylan. Spanish coin. What do you think that means, Raylan? Do you think it's from another country?
Yeah.
What country?
China.
You think China? I feel like that would be, what do you think?
Europe.
Somewhere over in Europe? What do you think, Walter?
Spain.
Maybe Spain? Yeah, I think so. Spain, Spanish. Do you hear the correlation? Do you see the connection? So I think it's Spain, but I like that you know all these other countries. All right, so that must be a coin that they used in Spain. What does this say? What's that word, Pilar?
Date.
Date. What is a date? What is a date, Ellie? Tristan, on your bottom.
If it was like June, it would show you like June the 24th.
It's how we know what day it is, right? Like our birthday is on a certain date. Like today, today's date is March 16th, and it's Ty's birthday, right? And so that's the date, March 16th. We've got a few more words that we need to learn about. All right. Wow. Let's just take a minute and study this picture. Oh, shh, readers. Shh. Do I have anyone with any reader thoughts or reader questions? Cade?
Who is that?
Who is that? Tristan?
That says 1600s.
You're correct. It does say 1600s. Do you have any reader questions about that picture? Mm-mm. Ty, what are your reader questions?
What is she wearing? What is it? Her name?
What is she wearing? What is her name? Who is that? Does this person look anything like you and I?
No.
No, and it's the way that she dresses that makes her not look like us. And it says 1600s. So do you think this is a current photo, or do you think this is a photo from the past? I think probably so. All right, let's move on. What is this word? Chad?
Batch.
Batch. What is a batch?
A batch is like you had a batch of dogs or something that's just more than one.
Okay, so what I'm hearing you say is you know that you call a group of something a batch. Not dogs, but like cookies.
Yeah.
A batch is something that you make. It's a group of something that you make, right? You can make a batch of muffins. Yeah, I like the way you said that. Look at this. What is this? Fetch. Angel, what is fetch?
Fetch is something you throw and someone has to catch it.
Fetch is when you throw something and someone or something else has to go get it and bring it back to you, right? That's fetch. And what do we normally think of when we think of fetch?
A dog.
We think of a dog. Dogs like to play fetch, right? Oh, we have this right here. It's a lot of words. It's a sentence. It's also a commonly used phrase when something happens. So read that, Raylan.
That's a shame.
That's a shame.
The car got stuck in the
What is a shame? Look at the picture. It helps us. Tristan, what is that's a shame? What does that mean?
It means that someone did something that they're not supposed to do.
Okay, like this car crashed into some branches, and it probably, I have a car, and I know that when I drive past a lot of branches and brush, it scratches my car, and the scratches don't go away, right? So you pay a lot of money for your car, and then you get it scratched up, or maybe even the front of it got messed up, and you say, oh, that's a shame. And you're empathizing with the person that it happened to, and you're saying, man, I get that that's really bad, and I'm sorry that happened to you. That's a shame, right? We'll see how that works in this book. The last two words. All right, what is this? Bucks. Are we talking about male deer here? No. What are we talking about? Bucks. Money, right? That bucks is a word that we use kind of like a nickname for money. Yeah? Kind of like Walter's name is Walter, but we call him Walt. That's his nickname. So it's a nickname for money. And then this word is probably one that if you think back really far and remember when we were talking about coins and I showed you videos of how coins were made, you heard this word. What is this word?
Minted.
Minted. Do you remember what minted meant?
Yeah.
What did that mean? Can't remember? Minted is when the coins are made and they're certified. Because you and I can't just like grab a piece of paper, trace a dime, color it silver, cut it out, and then go buy something with it, can we? No, it has to, we can make it look real, but it has to be made out of the material that dimes are made out of, and it has to be made by the U.S. Treasury, or it's not real. And so we say that it's been minted. It has been looked over, made sure there's no imperfections. It's been stamped with our United States symbols on it, and we can use that to buy things, right? That is minted. All right, now you may open your book. Glass and switched on a lamp. Let's see, he said. It's got some scratches on it, but I can tell that it's a Spanish coin. It's made of silver, too. Okay, your turn. You start. I want you to. Yep, thanks.
Nan drove us to the coin shop.
Oh, pause. You're reading too fast. Too fast.
The coin shop.
Okay,
Nan drove us to the coin shop.
I like it.
The man in the coin shop was a pal of hers. His name was Jack. Jack, Nan said, "This is Kate's skipper. I'm Kate's Nan. She's out of there for the summer. We went for a hike and Kate found a coin in a cave."
Stop, Jacob.
Well, Miss Skipper just said,
Nope. Turn your book this way. Who said? Who's that?
Jack
Mm-hmm.
said, "Let's have a look at it."
Okay, keep going.
I handed him the coin. Jack set it under a looking glass and
Switched.
switched
Mm-hmm.
on a lamp. Let's see, he said. It's got
Stop. Let's let Lennox. Right here.
some scratches on it, but
No, but
I can tell that it's a Spanish coin. It's made of silver too.
nice. Good job. I like that. Leanna?
When was it made? Asked the man. There's no date on the coins, but I bet it dates back to the 1600s. The Spanish minted a big batch of coins. We can't keep up with that.
Oh. Just a little, start over. At there's no. We've got friends who are struggling to keep up.
There's no date on the coin, said Jack, but I'll bet it dates back to the 1600s. The Spanish minted a big batch of coins like this one back then.
Awesome. Let's let Emma go. Goodness. She's doing her best. Keep going, baby. Is.
Said Jack, let me run and fetch my book on Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
When Jack came back, he said,
Okay, stop right there. Pilar?
"There's just one thing I need to tell Miss
Look at that again.
There's one thing I need to tell.
I need.
I need to tell.
No. What comes after need?
Need you to tell me, Miss Skipper.
Good job. Keep going.
What's that? I asked. Are there a lot of coins like this one in that cave?
All right, stop. Ellie?
No, I said. We found just this one. What? That's a shame, Jack said. Why? I asked.
Okay, stop. Chartice.
If there was,
If there were
if there were,
boys. If there were what?
if there was a lot of coins, you and your man would be rich. Jack
Said.
Jack, I could sell a coin like this for 300 bucks. 300 bucks. 300 bucks. Said Nan. Jack nodded.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well now.
Tap that out. Tap those sounds.
Yippee, I shouted. I am rich.
I'm rich. Would you feel rich having something that's worth $300? Yo, yeah.
I have like $500.
Yeah.
I would go back and look for some more and then buy toys and then give it to Goodwill.
You are so precious, Ellie, to get it and buy toys and give it away. All right, here's your job.
I would have like $500 and I would just buy all these toys.
You would?
Donate them to Goodwill.
Yeah.
And waste all my money.
Well, I've got some questions and we've only got 1 minute, so let me ask them really quickly, okay? So who is the person telling this story? Who's the person telling the story? It's Kate, you're right. Who was in the coin shop? Who are all the people that were in the coin shop? Nan, Jack, and the little girl. Kate, good job. What does the coin look like? Do you remember? Lennox, what does the coin look like?
A Chinese coin.
Not Chinese.
A Spanish.
Yep, a Spanish coin. That's right. Good job. It's silver and it has like some scratches on it, remember? All right. Why would Jack want to look at the coin under that looking glass? Ellie?
Because then he could see it.
Oh.
He could see
Let Ellie answer and then we'll move.
it way better.
So that he could see it better. He can see all the little details, right? He can see the little details. We're going to stop there. You're going to go with your partners, Chartice and Lennox, your partners, Walt and Pilar, Ellie and Leanna, Jacob and Emma. Jack says that the Spanish minted coins, like Kate's coins, what does the word minted mean? What does that mean? We talked about that. What does that mean, Walter?
It's checked and they look if the stamp was messed up and any of that.
Right. It makes it official, right? They check everything to make sure it's right.
And see if it's official, and if it's like a penny, they add
Yeah, you're right.
the ridges on the
How much could Jack sell that Spanish coin for? Do you remember?
Oh, I know.
Everybody, how much? And that was going to make her rich, right? That would be awesome. All right, last question. Why do you think Jack could sell the coin for $300? Why is it worth so much money? Try to use some of our vocabulary when you answer this question for me. Why is it worth so much money, Ty?
Because it's so
Well, it's from the 1600s, right?
That means it's 1,601. Sure. That's whenever it was made.
Oh, yeah, in the 1600s? Yes, you're right. Yes, ma'am. Why is it worth so much money?
Because it's made like it's from the past.
Mm-hmm.
And it like sometimes when it's old, sometimes it worth a lot because it's not been broken for so many years.
Right, it's out of circulation. We don't use it anymore. It's rare. Those kinds of reasons, right? Would you agree? All right, the very, very last thing that we're going to do, because remember I said we'll do the spelling words at the very end. So here's what I want you to do before you put your book box up. You are going to get in your activity book, and you are going to turn in your activity book to the page 6.2. It will have... All right, hang on. Let's make sure. Did we do everything we set out to do today? We will practice these new spelling words, but for right now, just put them on your desk. Did we read words with the ch sound?
Yes.
Did we ask and answer questions about key details in the story of the coin shop?
Yes.
So we took care of all of our work for today. So you may take your book box and you may put it back on your bookshelf.